It's time for opening day of year 7. Welcome back, everybody, to the Oakland A's franchise on MLB The Show 23. We're getting into another season today, 1 year after really solidifying the rebuild of these Oakland A's. We have now turned them into a playoff team after 6 years of building, and it's been a pretty solid rise here. Every year has gotten better than the last. And the only way we're going to do better this year is by making it to the World Series and showing that this team is a true force to be reckoned with. We do have the Cy Young Award-winning Joe Michael taking the mound today on opening day, his second opening day start. And I'm looking forward to seeing how he follows up a fantastic season last year. The team comes in looking very similar to what we had a year ago, and considering that was a 99-win team that went 6 games in the ALCS, I didn't want too many changes to begin with. We were a very good hitting team and pitching team, and I feel good about the offense because the personnel is the same, and guys like Yusniel Cruz, the top prospect in baseball, he's only going to get better from here. However, the pitching is going to bring up a lot of question marks now with Michael Soroka in Seattle. Have we replaced him sufficiently? Cole Phillips and Cam Cope have big roles to fill this year. And we have some new faces in the bullpen. Penn Murphy, the new closer, Jordan Romano, and you've got some young guys like Alfonso Montez stepping into a new role this year. But I'm excited about this team, excited about this new season, hoping for a strong, momentum-filled year 7 as we push forward in this series. Thank you for all the support, all the feedback. It's awesome to see everybody still engaged with the series. And I know I can do better at getting you guys these episodes more often so we can make our progress faster and just have a better overall experience. Year 6 got slowed down quite a bit, and I want to reverse that here in year 7. So we're going to get into opening day today as we always do, but one storyline I want to really open the season with. I wonder if we need to start experimenting with our lineup against left-handed pitching. Because this year, I'm expecting the pitching to regress and the offense really has to carry the team a lot more. When you look at our lineup, though, against lefties, Luis Arraez, for the first time last year, did struggle against left-handed pitching. And now I'm starting to wonder if you have to consider platooning him against lefties if it doesn't get better. At the same time, you've got guys like Aaron Dawn, who's much better against righties. Same with Trey Sweeney, Tyler Soderstrom. And if you want to throw out our best lineup here against left-handed pitching, well, you got some guys on the bench that can help us out. You got Zach Geloff at 89 contact. You have Miguel Cabrera at 80. Otherwise, this is not a great left-handed hitting team. So you've got to use, I think, the full 26-man roster to get our best offense out there. But it's just tough to right now come in and say, I want to platoon Luis Arraez. So it's going to be one of those things where as we play through games against lefties, we're going to be tracking those stats and those trends and optimizing this lineup. But for sure, Zach Geloff making the team this year, his best asset is going to be hitting left-handed pitching, and it might be the only way he can really rebuild his career after things got off track last season in a pretty major way. I thought we'd trade him away, we wouldn't really see him again in this series. Then he goes and leads us in batting average in the spring, makes the team. Max Muncy goes down to AAA, opening the door once again. When I was editing yesterday's video or the previous episode, I was thinking about actually making a claim here and maybe sending down like Cam Cope or Cole Phillips. I went through all these pitchers again. Kumar Rocker, Caleb Killian, Simeon Woods Richardson, and Frank Mazzucato. I decided that none are actually a very good fit for us. Rocker last season, he was just not very good. Massive home run rate. There's so much to fix with his game, and I don't think this is the team to try and do it. A team who won 58 games last year should claim him and see if a new home gives him a better experience. Caleb Killian, His strikeout rate is a non-starter for me. I'm trying to win a championship. I need more strikeouts than this. And then Simeon Woods-Richardson, I just don't think that he's shown enough, and his experience hasn't been great with Minnesota. Frank Mazzucato, I feel like, also these guys don't have the most like stamina or anything, or a standout trait. Mazzucato shut us down in one game in the ALCS, but that's not a reason enough to claim him. So with that, we're prepared for our opening day game against the Chicago White Sox. It's the 2029 opening day game here in the Oakland A's franchise. Third season here in the new Athletics Park. It's not so new anymore. We've played playoff games here. Here are the projections. They're expecting Vladimir Guerrero to have an outstanding year, 32 home runs. Expecting Aaron Don, though, to lead us in WAR and steal 39 bases. And here is the ace of the A's. It is Joe Michael. Last time we saw him, he pitched on short rest in the ALCS and did not have his best game. It was unfortunate timing. But now getting ready for a brand new year, trying to top what he did a year ago, and that's no easy task. He struck out 229 batters, won 21 games, took home the Cy Young. But now we start from scratch. Clean slate, year 7. Welcome in, everybody. Let's play some baseball. And on the ground, a hot shot to Guerrero. He makes the play. 1 pitch, 1 out. Houston Gonzalez is out, and here's the rest of the White Sox lineup that doesn't have the most threatening numbers from last season. They have one of the top prospects, too, in the series, but they have slowly let him develop, and he is not here, as that's driven to right off the bat of Steven Kwan. And that's going to be an extra base hit, a double to right. White Sox awful aggressive here on the first 2 pitches. Robert takes the first one, a 2-seamer up top. There you go, good changeup from Joe Michael, a perfect pitch, if there ever is such a thing. Battling with Robert. Michael gets his first strikeout of the year. Pinpoint pitch. 2 gone. Here's Michael Chavis. Starting him with a knee-high curveball, strike from Joe Michael. In the air, that's going deep to the corner. Carlson, a long run. No, it's a fair ball. And now it bounces. That took a weird hop. And it does get over that short porch or that short fence. And the White Sox are on the board. A couple well-hit balls down the right field line. Check out this hop. What kind of unnatural bounce is that? It just changed direction. I'm interested down below when they show the AL West and what they're projecting our record to be this year. It does seem like the projections are lower. Like when we were in free agency, teams didn't view us as a contender, which I find really odd. Strike 3 to finish up the first, but the White Sox get 1 off of Michael. Now let's go bottom 1. It's Luis Garcia, the former Astro, who is their ace. 172 strikeouts. He pitched 190 innings last year. And in the leadoff role again for us to start the season, a guy who struggled in the playoffs. It is Aaron Don. Anything different about Aaron? Hopefully he can maintain the power he demonstrated last season. Coming off his first All-Star campaign. Just did not do well in the postseason, despite getting that grand slam early in the Tigers series. He flies out to Central. I am maintaining that Reyes over Guerrero 3-4 pairing there, just because that worked for us in the postseason. I thought it was a better spot, and we're going to maintain that. Luis Ariz is next. And one thing, too, about this year is we have a lot of pending free agents at the end of the year, and Ariz is one of those guys. Vladimir Guerrero, if he opts out of his deal after the season, which I would pretty much expect him to, He would too be a free agent. Ken Waldachuk, Miguel Vargas, and Aaron Ashby, another one. So it's a big season for sure this year. I'm hoping that we can find some other guys that show they can be future starters, because this roster is going to be transitioning a little bit. Under it is Arise. Garcia getting a couple lazy fly balls. But here is Franmil Reyes. Add on him to the free agent list. We signed him to a one-year deal. Played for $4 million last year, 7.1 this season, after being one of our most valuable players a year ago. 234 seems like a very low career home run mark for him. 0-2 on Garcia. And he goes down looking. Good first inning for Luis Garcia. I do want the pace of this year to be faster than last season, not just more episodes, but also the speed at which we go. We're going to get through opening day today, and time permitting, I'd like to get maybe a Cole Phillips start or a Cam Cope start. And that'll be against, I think, the Astros. That's going to fly its way into a spot in center as Wes Kath is aboard. This one also threatening to do the same thing, but Don comes in to make the catch. Ooh, the sweeper broken out for the first time this year as Michael goes 0-2, and Montgomery not biting there. Got him that time, though, at 98. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the second inning. Smoked it foul. He is one homer shy of 300 in his great career. And that might not have enough. Lazy fly ball seems to be a theme. Tyler Soderstrom hit 34 homers last year, 89 RBIs. Two-time Silver Slugger Award winner. One of the best hitting catchers now in baseball. Little chopper to the right side. Play made. That's down the line. It's a fair ball for Trey Sweeney. Just grazed the chalk. And the third double down the right field line today. How about the season Miguel Vargas had last year? He went from a guy who almost played himself off the roster to one of the most valuable players, one of our best playoff performers, and now a guy who's going to be in line for a pretty big payday, I think, after this season. A payday I don't know if we're going to manage, but we'll see. We got money coming off the books this year, and for sure more tough decisions are on the horizon. 2-2 inside and nearly hit him. So a 3-2 count. Got him swinging, and Garcia's out of the second. But I think when it comes to guys like Vargas and other pending free agents, like so much this year depends on how well we've filled our needs with like Romano and Murphy. That's into center field. And then also Cope and Phillips. Like if we have to spend more money to go and repair this pitching staff, that's coming out of the offensive budget. If we have done a good job this year, then, you know, maybe a guy like Vargas, it's easier to bring him back and maybe another free agent, but going to be interesting to see how all that unfolds. Stephen Kwan popping out. Robert sends it down the line. Thankfully, one goes foul. Ooh, that was something right there. Got him! Waving at the sweeper. And Carlson. Wow, I couldn't even see I don't know, that was weird. But it's a catch. And here is the ultimate X factor of this year. I mean, we got the top prospect in baseball. Got his feet wet last season. And now, ready for his first big league opening day start, his first full big league season, it is Yusniel Cruz. Playing in left field. Got your feedback on the batting helmet. That's been adjusted. Hey, down below it, we still have a pretty good farm system. Like, we still have young guys in the pipeline that have a really good chance to make this team better. The A's are projected, it says, to go 96 and 66. So why weren't we viewed as contenders? Is it because we made those moves like Romano and whatnot? Down goes Cruz and Garcia. He's looking great. Dylan Carlson is also a free agent at the end of the year, and I feel like we have a good chance of internally replacing him, but it depends if we get the regular season Carlson of last year or playoff Carlson, because playoff Carlson, that guy was worth every penny of his contract. The other guy was kind of a letdown. 1-out hit to left field. Aaron Dawn, second at bat. He needs a good get-right hit, man. The postseason left a bad taste last year. I need just a really good, like 95-plus EV. Give me something here, Aaron. Chopper right side. Out at second. And safe at first. There's a good curve from Joe Michael as we are top 4. Got Barreto on strikes. Michael trying to put together his first 1-2-3 inning of the day. Nasty sweeper there, starting to really get dialed in. And the 0-2. Got him looking. Center field and in the air. Dropped in for Reyes. Leadoff single. And then a weak chopper off the bat of Guerrero, and they only get the 1. Looking to get our first run across. Soderstrom with a chance now. Garcia's been tough, though. He's done a good job with his changeup and his cutter getting us out in front. Under this one, a lot of weak fly ball outs, too. Feel like we're getting some good pitches, but the contact is just not there. The inning left up to Trey Sweeney, who doubled earlier. 3-0. Miguel Vargas on deck. Will he give us anything here we like? Got one and fouled it straight back. And this one runs the count full. The payoff pitch. It's low, ball 4. So another chance given to Miguel Vargas, who struck out last time. Ooh, out in front of that curve. It was up a little bit. And this one is weakly hit on the ground. Again, getting out in front. Oh, he pulled him off the bag. An error to the third baseman, Wes Kath. And that's going to load the bases for Yusniel Cruz. 6 homers last year, 19 RBIs. It was a solid debut to get him acclimated here with the team. Hoping for a big season this year. Believe he still has his rookie status intact. Forget how many at-bats, what the cutoff is there. How about a good start to the season right here, this at-bat. Ooh, that was center cut, man. Oh, if that's his changeup, we got the right timing. That was my pitch. 1-2. On the ground, sent straight to the second baseman, ending the inning. Changeup's on point, Been more fastball changeup today. The curveball not quite as sharp for Michael. This combination tends to work pretty well. 0-2 is a good time to work on it, though, and he misses wide. We'll take that, strike 3. Cy Young stuff from Joe Michael. He's got 7 Ks through 4 1/3. 56 pitches in, and a quick roller to Guerrero. Bottom of the 5th inning, and Dylan Carlson leading things off. Wow, why do we have a check swing there? What is with those? I guess that was early. It usually happens on early swings. Oh, almost sent it down the line. And that ball is popped up for the catcher. And Garcia continues to pick up some frustrating outs. I feel like we continue to put decent swings on decent pitches. But where are the results? Dawn in the air, left field, but an easy play. Stephen Kwan trying to bunt his way aboard, and Vargas is having none of that. Great play. Michael's had a couple 1, 2, 3 innings here in a row. 3rd trip through the order, and he blows the 2-seamer by Roberts. 64 pitches for Joe Michael, and just getting better as the game goes on. Early in the game, there were some, concerning signs. Wow, Roberts an hour ahead of schedule on that swing. But Michael's doing just fine, and this inning didn't take long whatsoever. The league office is thrilled with this pace of play. We're cruising through with very little offense to show. Reyes takes low. This has been a tough at-bat here from Garcia. It's a 3-2 count. Trying to get that leadoff man on, and we will. Ball 4. Second time he has led the inning off by reaching. And now Guerrero, 0 for 2 on the day. Gotta get, wow, another dribbler. That's what happened last time, only this time's a double play. Shouldn't swing at that pitch. First pitch curve is one of my weaknesses. I love those. Ice cold offense here on opening day. Garcia's been awesome. We got to get him out of here, man. What's his energy at? It's low. This might be his last inning. Thankfully. There's the curveball you got to swing at. And it's shot through the gap. Goes all the way to the fence, and Soderstrom delivers a 2-out double. One thing we lacked in the postseason was big hits with 2 outs. Could use one here. Sweeney lines out to right. .98. I don't know if he's really hit the triple digits as much today, but fastball still working regardless. Nice curve there. Got to deal with the heat and a good breaking ball. It's the fastball, though, that can get you, and it should have right there. And that'll work just fine. Popped up for Vargas behind third base. Two strikes on Wes Calf as Michael tries to get out of the 7th inning. The 1-2 taken. Good changeup. 3-2 now from Michael. Fastball off of Joe. He'll come. I want to control Michael. It just changed. It was changing my guy like 17 times. Michael's okay. I could have made the play, though, if it didn't make me control the third baseman, the shortstop, and back to the pitcher, and over again. Changing your player mid-play is, like, nerve-wracking in this game. John Church. That's to center. Couple hits here with 2 down. I don't like it. Ooh, that curveball hung up, and Montgomery wanted it. And he's going to send it into foul ground and wrap up the top half of the 7th. We're still waiting for offense, though. Is it coming today? No change for Chicago. Garcia staying in the game at 76 pitches. And Vargas, tough play at short. Gonzalez got him. Now Cruz rips one into left field, getting an elevated cutter. And his first hit of the season gives us a 7th inning base runner. And the way the hits and the offense has played today, yeah, we're looking to steal a bag here. There goes Cruz, and he's there. No chance. We got a couple guys now who can run, in Cruz and Aaron Don. Team's getting faster. Dylan Carlson takes a strike. Bottom of the order outperforming the top of the order. That was the postseason trend we saw. Carlson turns it foul. And that ball is crushed! Right field! Carlson delivers! 2-run go-ahead homer! Really does feel a little bit like that postseason squad. Dylan Carlson hits the first of the team's season. We're not getting shut out at home on opening day. And that's going to be it for Luis Garcia. He stays in one pitch too long, and they'll bring in Jimmy Lambert, who it looks to be their best reliever. And we'll see if we can tack on any more. But Joe Michael's going to come back out for the 8th inning. Aaron Dawn, center field, drops it in, base hit. Cruz stole earlier, and now it's Aaron's turn. He's there at second base. How about that? Already a couple of hits and stolen bases in the inning. 2 isn't enough, man. Jammed. It's headed to left field. And that's a catch. That's going to bring up Franmil Reyes, though. With Aaron Don hoping for a chance to open it up. That's to right. I don't know about that. Caught. And now Michael's going to come back out and try to protect this 1-run advantage. You got Aaron Ashby getting warm, if need be. And maybe we'll also open up Jordan Romano's season here. Good two-seamer. And ahead of the leadoff man, Houston Gonzalez. Michael gives up a fly to right field, and Carlson is there. It's a little iffy, though, if we want Michael to pitch to Robert again. Base hit center field. Maybe that's where we call it. Good outing from Joe Michael. A 1-run game, though. How about a little visit here? And let's make our move. And we're going to bring out Jordan Romano here and play the right-on-right instead. What a great opening day start for Joe Michael. 7 1/3. Struck out, I think, 8. Picking up where he left off. But now it's time for one of the new faces of this bullpen, Jordan Romano. We no longer have Domingo Acevedo. We no longer have Joan Duran. We have a new setup closing combination. Jordan Romano getting his first appearance, coming over from Toronto. And a heck of a first batter here to face. Definitely not getting eased into the season. It's Luis Robert representing the go-ahead run. And he's got him 0-2 already. He's got a really good slider. Ooh, that's a tough one to take. 2-2. He gives up a pop-up into foul ground. Vargas there. Michael Chavis is next. It's right on the corner from Romano. Good slider. He's out in front. And that ball's popped up as well. Soderstrom behind the dish. Finishes the top half of the 8th inning. And that means when we go to the 9th, we're going to see our brand new closer, Penn Murphy, get a chance. But what's the score going to be? Bottom of the 8th inning, Vladimir Guerrero leads off against Jimmy Lambert. And that's going to slowly get caught up the middle. Guerrero's had a lot of soft contact here that hasn't left the infield. Here is Trey Sweeney in the 8th inning with 2 gone. Under this one. We love hitting our lazy fly balls. Let's head to the 9th inning and bring out the new closer, Penn Murphy, who saved 50-plus games last year with the Mariners. Probably had a couple against us. And now he takes over for Joan Duran, who was, is it safe to say he was a fan favorite last year? I think everybody enjoyed watching the outings with him. But now, first save attempt of the year. 5, 6, 7 hitters up for Chicago. Murphy in there with the sinker. He's got a very different style to Duran. He won't even top 90 all that often, but he's got a slider. Nothing special on the fastball. There's a sinker. 1 and 2 on Brian Ramos. Weak chopper. Arise. Got him at first. There's a good sinker, and quickly Murphy ahead of Sean Barreto. Got him! High fastball. And that leaves the game up to the 7-hitter, Wes Calf. Murphy, perfect pitch. Fouled off of Soderstrom, and now 0-2. Ooh, that was a pretty good one there. I like that. Fighting to stay alive in this one, and it's a 1-2 count, and just low from Murphy. 3-2 now. White Sox trying to get the tying run aboard. Murphy still battling here. This will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. 3-2. Got him looking! Murphy, 1 for 1. Sealing his A's debut. An opening day 2-1 victory. You expect pitchers' duels on opening day, and that's what you got. Joe Michael picks up a win. We get one big swing off the bat of Dylan Carlson. It's enough for the first out of 162. Carlson was our only hitter to have multiple hits today. So keeping him in that 9 spot, not likely if this were to keep up. That was a good time. A great way to open the year for the Oakland A's, and our next game is against Nestor Cortez. Now, again, I'm setting the stage here to talk about our left-handed, our ability to hit left-handed pitching, basically. And I want to really take a look at those box scores when we do go through those games. We have some guys we're also trying to send through waivers, but I think that it will take a couple days to see if they actually get passed through. But I wanted to sim this next game against Chicago. Okay, we have 29 players there. That's a pretty good sign that some guys made it through waivers. Actually, that's a AA team. I haven't set that up yet because I had to wait for waivers to do what they had to do. In our second game, we lose 8-1 to the Chicago White Sox. So our first day against a left-handed pitcher did not go very well. And Logan Gilbert, He got rocked in this one, it looks like. Giving up 4 and 6. It's not as bad as it looked there because Ashby also had a rough outing. Nobody got through this one cleanly for us. Franmil Reyes went yard. Yusniel Cruz hit a double, but the A's offense very ice cold today. Landon Sims cleared waivers. He is assigned to AAA. But if that's the only notification I got, there might have been some claims. Actually, it only gave me one notification. I think Robert Poisson might have actually made it, which I knew was risky to try and send him through, but, you know, I was willing to take the chance and keep him over trading him and just losing him altogether. So we're good for another year, it looks like. But our third game didn't go so well as we lose 2-6, really having poor offensive performances the first few games, as Noah Schultz does a good job of shutting us down. Luis Ariz hits a home run, and that was our only run-producing hit of the day, as Waldachuk went 4 1/3, giving up 2, and Jonathan Hernandez did not have a good season debut. That means we lose our first series of the year. Actually, no, it's a 4-game set. So, Cole Phillips is next. And we're going to sim this one, and we do achieve a split. So, 3-1, another low-scoring game, but a better pitching outing. And good to see that Cole Phillips, 7 innings, 10 strikeouts. That's dominant stuff. Ariz went yard again, Don tripled. But 4 games in, just a handful of runs here for the offense. And that leads us right into a series now against the Astros and the Major League debut of Cam Cope. Cam was the second pick of the entire series after Aaron Dawn, and now at age 23, he's ready to make his Major League debut. We know he has a 5-pitch mix. We got to see him in spring training, and here are all of his pitch ratings. So the fastball, he should have pretty good command of it. You know, doesn't move a whole lot. Then he throws a changeup off of that, 2-seam fastball, a sinker that the control can be spotty on, and then the sweeping curveball. And with Soroka's absence now in the rotation, it's time to see if Cam can... It's tough to say just go in and replace Michael Soroka, but stylistically, I want him to basically dress up as Michael Soroka for Halloween. Aw, man, Joe Burrow expected to miss the rest of the season? Jeez, it has been a brutal year for quarterback injuries. Just got that notification. We are on to Game 5 now against the Houston Astros. And there is Mr. Cam Cope. Oh, I love this. Our top 10 prospects, they still consider Cruz to be a prospect, which maybe means he has some rookie eligibility. Yeah, there's some really good players in there. And there's a lot of bullpen arms, too. None of which are on the big league roster right now. Cedric Mullins will be the first batter Cope faces here in his big league career. As we get underway. Did I screw up the stadium? I did. We're just going to deal with it today. It's been a while since I've done player lock in the stadium like this, so I forgot I had to do my little workaround. So we're going to play in this weird stadium. Suspend some disbelief. Cope spins a changeup out of the zone to fall behind 3-1. See if he can work himself back into the count, and it's foul towards the bench. And the sweeper has no luck finding the strike zone. All right, a walk to the first man he faces, Pedro Leon. And Cope continues to miss the strike zone. That one is in there, but don't try to live in that spot. Ah, you want that one. Fouled off over the bullpen bench. And 2-2 on Pedro Leon. Big hanger in his first major league strikeout. Clearly, we're going to call this some opening start jitters here as he works himself into the game, but maybe that'll settle him in. Just grazes the top of the strike zone. And that's going to lead us to Yordan Alvarez, who will make you pay for your mistakes. Yeah, I've really not seen him nail a spot yet. But 0-2 on their best player as he sweeps his way out of the zone. Good changeup, though, and cut off. That is a double play. Cam Cope faces the minimum in his first inning of big league action. And hopefully the offense can get some runs going today. It was a slow series against Chicago. Not really known for their pitching, really, but did a great job against us. Yeah, that sinker is sinking too far. It's been tough to pitch low in the zone. Pete Alonso, by the way, I forgot he was here on the Stros. Ooh, he was geared up for that. 2-2. He gives up a liner to right field, a base hit. Jeremy Pena is the next batter as the changeup is middle. Come on, Cam. Better pitch there, kind of. He swung at it. Must have been good enough then. Chasing the fastball here, and that's one thing I'll look at in the pitching analysis afterwards. How many swings and misses and chases he gets. And Pena continues to protect here with 2 strikes. 0-2, part 4 is outside. And there is strike 3 looking. One of his best sinkers so far. Right to Vargas, who will once again start the double play. With Cam's skill set, you want the ball down, keep it on the ground. And he should be one of those double play pitchers. He's already gotten 2. And now Guerrero on a 1-pitch ground out. Ooh, that's a slow sweeper. Dropped right in for a strike. 0-2 on Whitaker. We'll take that. We're trying to make that sweeper his 2-strike pitch, but it's a little erratic. The 1-2 is in there. Strike 3. The one pitch he is supposed to have good control of and really hasn't so far is his fastball. Not a ton of confidence there, but you can just swap that out for the sinker, I think. There's the sweeper again. I like that. And the ground ball, the short finishes off this inning. A 1-0 lead here for Cope and the A's. We go to the 4th inning. Score holds. Cedric Mullins. So Cope faced the minimum his first time through, getting those 2 double play balls. 0-1 on Mullins. A good changeup there as he starts to get more comfortable with that bottom edge. We go fastball this time, 0-2, and that's by him. You know, his fastball hits 96. That's got a little velocity on it. That one was trouble, though, and Leon almost capitalized. 42 pitches in for Cope. Grazes it. He's gotten some generous calls. Another 0-2 delivery. He got him with his best sweeper so far. And that's going to bring up Alvarez. Right there with the sinker. His control's gotten so much better. And that one is in there as well. I'm excited to check out his analysis now that these last 2 innings have really gotten better. Ooh, devastating sweeper there. Risky to throw it here to the lefty Yordan Alvarez. Good pitch up and in. Maybe we got to get a little more acquainted with this changeup. The 2-2. Good pitch. Let's see if we can get this one under the zone. And he does chase it. But trying to end the inning, finally got him. He just delivered like perfect pitch one after another and just would not miss. Excellent inning for Cam Cope. And here is Pete Alonso. I'm a little scared to throw this sweeper, honestly. Top of the 5th. Couldn't get the swing out of him. And that ball is smoked to right, and Alonso has the first 2 hits off of Cam Cope. And this time it's going to be a leadoff double to pitch around. So one rating you want to keep in mind here with your pitchers is pitching clutch, because that's going to replace hit per 9 when there's a runner in scoring position. In Cam's case, his clutch is a 57. It's a work in progress, and I think it's what I'm training right now. That or I'm training his hit per 9, K per 9 combo, because that's still very low. But I like what I've seen so far out of Cam, but for sure now with a runner in scoring position, it could be a different story. Jeremy Pena trying to take advantage, and that's rolled into the hole at short, and Pena beats it out. Well, he got those double play balls earlier. I think he'd love one now. Corey Lee, 6-hitter. That's in there. And let's see if we can go sweeper here. 1-2. Just outside. The 2-2. Got him. Fooled him with that changeup. Didn't throw his best one. Didn't have to. Joe Perez, fair down the line. Cope can't believe it. He'll give up his first big league run. Here comes Pena scoring the second. And the Astros tie the game. Just a nice piece of hitting. It hit the chalk perfectly. Unfortunate. So Cope no longer having like the perfect debut or a near perfect debut. Why is it always the 5th inning that seems to unravel on me? He gets Whitaker with a good sweeper. That's a pitch I think we're going to get very familiar with. And that ball is popped up into center field, which should end the roughest inning yet for Cam Cope. See if the offense can pick him up, though. They did not, and Cope does get a chance to pitch here in the 7th, or the 6th. Cope also has 85 stamina, which is a pretty high mark in this game. A lot of pitchers are between 65 and 75. So Cope also has the ability to go pretty deep into games. One thing I'm also excited about with this year is we have a lot of relievers that can go multiple innings. Mullins left field, and a hit. He might try to double up. Maybe not here. Got to think that leash, though, is getting pretty short for Cope with Alvarez and Alonso upcoming. Pedro Leon. Ooh, it's up the middle, and Sweeney's going to handle this one. Getting his 3rd double play. But now getting a chance to pitch to Alvarez and try to get that quality start. Oh, don't throw that one. Give him a couple weeks and Yordan's going to be crushing that one. Better pitch. Maybe avoid the zone this time. Did he go? I think so. Strike 3 on Alvarez. 6 pretty good innings here for Cam Cope in his debut. And he'll be asked to go 7. Another low-scoring output from the A's offense to this point. Alonso, 2 for 2. Pitching him away clearly hasn't worked. Maybe we pitch inside. Or we get the chopper up the middle here, and Alonso's out. I feel really good about that sweeper, though. I'm enjoying that pitch. Complements his other stuff nicely. He's one of those pitchers I'll definitely be trying to pitch low continuously, but mix up the occasional high fastball. Pena grounds out to second. Sliding stop, but it's a foul ball. Really good attempt there by Vladimir Guerrero. Sweeper, swing and miss. 0-2 on Corey Lee. Good pitch. And he struck him out. Back to the sweeper. And that might be it for Cam Cope's Major League debut. And all in all, I think that went way better than I expected. He looked pretty dynamic out there at times. They do make a change, and hopefully Aaron Ashby can start to bring that ERA down a little bit. But we're in the 8th inning now, a tie game. Maybe we spectate the rest of this one. Would have been nice if they could have warmed him up better, but Ashby coming in to face the 7, 8, 9 hitters here in the 8th inning. A's trying to take their first division game of the year. Ashby missing low, and the count's 3-2. Ground ball. Here is Sweeney at short. Got him. Whitaker lines one into center field as the Astros get a base runner. And this one, we're going to try to get 2 on it, and we can't. Barefoot beats it out. That would have been a tough play there. Top of the order coming up now. And Mullins lifts it shallow left. It is Cruz sealing it. Let's get a run. Well, Vargas already hit a home run in this game. We'll see if he's the one to get us something here in the 8th. And he lines it through a base hit center field. And Royce Lewis is going to get his action in now as a pinch runner. And here is Yusniel Cruz. He's 3 for 3 on the day. He's got a double and 2 singles. He's opened the year 6 for 16. Not bad. Spencer Arrighetti is the pitcher, and he's thrown 2 perfect fastballs on the corner. And that ball is sent out to center. A deep drive that will not get out. And we're going to keep using our bench here, it looks like. Miguel Cabrera's getting into the mix. Let's see if the young guys can lead us to a win. Runner goes, and got him! Lewis thrown out. On to the 9th we go. Lewis will play in left field. Miguel Cabrera in right. So he took out Dylan Carlson to get Cabrera a chance. He'll lead off the bottom of the 9th for us. Looks like Ashby's going to get multiple innings here. I would prefer to make a change, but he will get Alvarez lefty-lefty. I don't know if the game is going to actually, pitch him through Alvarez and then make a change for Alonso, but that's how I would probably want to handle it. Alvarez trying to split the gap, and he cannot do it. Here's Alonso. Ashby's going to stay in to face him, and he's already 2 for 3. 2 gone here in the 9th. And ripped towards Cruz. He seals it. Ashby with another good inning of work. And now we try to walk things off. Miguel Cabrera's first at-bat of the year. He'll face Arrighetti. Dropped in, and Arrighetti gets ahead. 0-2. Wow, that's strike 3, grazing the bottom edge. Hey, Cabrera knows the strike zone quite well. This guy is a pro at drawing walks. But that's a tough one. Aaron Don is 1 for 4. He's up now with 1 gone. And a base hit into right field as we get the Speedy Dawn aboard. Luis Ariz, hitless on the day, rolls it through the middle. Dawn feeling aggressive. He will not get there. That was risky. Mullins did not have to throw this all that far. Not the time to get aggressive, in my humble opinion. Franmil Reyes, 2 gone. Reyes! Settle down. The 0-2. Swung on and missed. Extra innings for these rivals. And there is no pitching change either. Ashby's going to stay in there. He's gotten 6 outs on 16 pitches. So an extra inning runner in the game, of course, and Jeremy Pena, the batter. And Pena will ground over the runner to third base. The challenge now of keeping that run from scoring. Can Ashby get us a strikeout or a big pop-out? Good start as he's 0-2 on Corey Lee. Ashby, 1-2, grounded, cut off, and out at the plate. What a play by Zach Geloff. And we keep that run from scoring. Joe Perez now, who doubled home those runs earlier, will try and come through with a big 2-out hit. Strike is in there. Ashby's got him right where he wants him now. 0-2. Popped up center field. Aaron Don will put it away, and we're going bottom 10. We have our chance to end this game. And it's going to be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. with a chance to do it. Runner at second, Arrighetti still in there. Popped up by Vladdy, and it will not leave the infield. We also already used a lot of our pinch run opportunities, so Reyes is the one running, not a guy you expect to score on an average single. Tyler Soderstrom, the batter. Why'd he go at that one? Arrighetti strikes him out. Wow. Geloff made that great play. It looked like we go bottom 10 with a great chance to win. We're blowing the opportunity. Trey Sweeney out in front. It's an offense that doesn't look quite right to start the season. Sweeney falls behind 0-2. Still only one swing away from ending this game. Arrighetti gets him, wildly chasing a pitch. On to the 11th. We have more pitchers. We don't have to do this. But Ashby is still in there. And that's going to right field, a base hit. And it looks like that run is probably scoring. And the Astros pull ahead. That could be 2 as we try to limit this inning. And Ashby strikes out Cedric Mullins, so they only get that extra inning runner home. Ashby's done a really good job out of the bullpen, but this offense needs to capitalize and start scoring some runs. Trevor Steffen's going to enter, and Royce Lewis, the first batter he'll face here in the 11th inning. The A's got to rally for at least one. Let's hope they got more in the tank than that. 0-2 on Lewis. And he chases strike 3. Well, we got at least one more at-bat here from Yusniel Cruz. Everybody focused in on the rookie. 3 for 4 on the day. grazing the edge at 97. Cruz, 1-2. Grounded, holding the runner, and out at first. The game is now up to Miguel Cabrera. And the strike's in there. Waving at one high, and he's down 0-2. Popped up, shallow center, and it will be cut by Pena as the Astros take the game in 11 innings. A very slow start to the year for the Oakland A's offense as they drop to 2-3 on the season. And it's unfortunate given how well we got our outings from Cole Phillips and Cam Cope. Cam Cope does not take the loss in his debut. Aaron Ashby does, and even he played great. But somebody had to take the L. And I think it should go to our offense. So we've gotten one trip through the rotation here in this opening day episode. That's further than we typically make it. And I think all the chatter here is going to be about the offense. You know, it's 5 games in, small sample. You know, we're not going to panic or anything, but it was an underperforming first 5 games. We only scored 10 runs. Not going to win a whole lot of games doing that. But we got good starts from Michael, Phillips, and Cope. And we'll work our way from there. I think next episode we're probably going to get a start in with Cole Phillips and just see where this first month goes for us. If you have any feedback on what you'd like to see, let me know down below. But that is going to do it for the first episode of Year 7. Thank you all for your support. There's much more on the way. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you next time.